Hello everyone, I'm CoolGuy, welcome back, and today let's talk about and look at a perfect legendary PvE sniper. With the upcoming nerf to Whisper, I decided to make a video on a legendary sniper role to pair with your loadout, or at least make you aware that way you can look out for it. Let's be clear, with what Whisper does, it does very well, so it's not a direct replacement pound for pound. I do see a lot of players going Outbreak almost forcefully into the new raid and new season though. Whisper will probably still be used at certain points, and Darcy's going to start making an appearance again. But if you go the Outbreak route, this is going to take up your exotic slot, so we're left with the task of rounding out our loadouts. I got mine as a drop after a tier 3 Reckoning run. You can also get it in tier 2, and actually tier 2 is going to have a lower loot pool. The sniper drops on the weeks that have the Sword Knights. This is a role I talked about in my Soul Survivor review. In PvP, Snapshot and Quick Draw take priority on a sniper rifle, but in PvE you want something a little bit different. Soul Survivor is a 90 RPM sniper, same RPM class as the Crucible's Fate Cries Foul, the strike-specific Long Goodbye, or the exotic Izanagi's Burden. The impact's right in the middle, not a slow-firing, let's say, Bite of the Fox, or a fast-firing Twilight Oath. Right in the middle. This Soul Survivor has triple tap and firing line. So here are a couple reasons why I wanted to bring this to your attention. For one, I hope that all snipers get a buff with the next season. They said that snipers were punished because of how strong Whisper was. Well, it's going to be time to give back. Give them a little love now. Number 2, currently firing line is exclusive to Soul Survivor, and new weapons from next season could have this perk. Specifically, the role that we're talking about today, be on the lookout for a high impact sniper or a rapid frame sniper. To me, it makes sense that another sniper archetype is going to have firing lane next season. The role that I have is Arrowhead Break or Full Bore. I go with Arrowhead Break to help with follow-up shots. We have armor piercing rounds. This one's really good, over-penetrates targets and does extra damage to shields, or high cals. I do go with armor piercing. Triple tap, rapidly landing 3 precision hits will return 1 round to the mag, and then firing line deals increased precision damage when 2 or more allies are near. This perk makes you deal 25% more damage to the critical per shot. It has a 15 meter range, so one ally could be right next to you and the other one could be max 15 meters away. It's a shame, we all know you fight RNG on multiple fronts. You have to get the right drop, the right weapon, you have to get the right barrel, the right mag, you have to get the right masterwork, the right perks, it goes on and on. Soul Survivor can roll with 4 times a charm as well, so be on the lookout for 4 times a charm or triple tap. And then of course round it out with firing line. The idea behind this role is we have these long distance fights in PvE, you can pull out the sniper, have 25% more damage per shot because you're with your team, and you can chain those with triple tap or 4 times a charm. You could start getting in some nice chunk damage for a legendary sniper. With the one that I have, it needed some work, so pay attention if you get a role like this now or in the Season of Opulence. It comes with a base 4 rounds. Since I don't have a pure magazine perk to up the magazine, I have to put on a backup mag to get the rounds to 5. Because if you keep 4 rounds with triple tap, you shoot 3, get back 1, and then you have 2 to shoot before you have to reload, so you have 5 rounds total before reloading. With 5 rounds, you can shoot 3, proc triple tap to have 3 left over, shoot 3 again, and then proc triple tap again for another shot. That way we get 7 rounds before reloading. Here's an example, and we can extrapolate from here. Allies have to be around to get this damage buff, so we have 1 ally die next to me in Gambit Prime. So 7 straight shots with no firing line, it's 117,509, but with the firing line perk, it's 146,734. That gets you 29,225 more damage due to just the perk. Another really cool thing about firing line is something like when you're invading and your team's sending over goblins and captains, those count as allies to get the perk procced. Pretty cool. And what's nice about this role with Outbreak perfected as your primary, your fire team can outbreak together, share the nanites, and at any given point you can pull this out and do some good chunk damage. 7 or so straight shots without reloading, then go back to Outbreak, it's the dream. And this role makes sense, this perk makes sense from now on. Not necessarily Rampage or Kill Clip, those are nice, but most of the time they're not going to be that useful unless you can go back and forth between adds to keep the damage and the perk alive. Regular box breathing's really nice for the starting shot, but with something like this, knowing you're going to be near your fire team, it's perfect. Not to mention in activities like Gambit Prime and similar activities, or the new 6-man activity that's coming, you can't depend on rally barricades or wells, none of it. You just kind of hope as a solo player that your random team can get it together for that match. So definitely be on the lookout for triple tap or 4 times a charm paired with firing line. If you get the RNG, you want this Soul Survivor this season if you can get it, but definitely look out for any snipers that come in the Season of Opulence with these perks, because it's perfect for how we do encounters. Whisper's still going to get used, and honestly Darcy has probably made its way into a lot of loadouts, but if Outbreak or something similar is used, this is the type of role that you want. Now for PvP, this role isn't special at all really, because you can't one-shot supers. You do get a little bit extra precision damage though, but it's not enough. Firing line on a high impact sniper would be really interesting to see. And if you'd like to stick around, I do have a We Ran Out of Metals gameplay using this role the very first game that I got it, and to be honest, I kind of went off in certain areas. For the 20 streak, 13 were from the sniper, 11 were headshots. If you're new to the channel, remember to hit the subscribe button, like and comment if you guys see fit, but let's talk about this role. I find a lot of value in it, and it's honestly, to me, the perfect PvE sniper. That's taking into account that you're using something like Outbreak Perfected, and taking into account that you aren't using Darcy or that nerfed Whisper. But you should be looking out for this perk combination on snipers now and into the future with Season of Opulence and beyond. Thank you guys for watching, and until the next one, I am CoolGuy.
Two for one. Double down. One after another. Getting stronger as you fight. I love it. Guardian, you're scaring them. They'll never want to match with you again. Strength in numbers, Guardian. Excellent. If you want it, this battle is yours. Take it! What can stop you if you fight together? Nothing. Front, the Twilight Gap, where Lord Shax earned his name. None fell more Guardians than you. Five minutes left. Keep it up.